So it's been a year with the Greenworks lawnmower and weed eater. Do I still like it? Let's find out. Hello and welcome to the channel. I am Chris. This is Dirty Trucker 08, and I've had the Greenworks 40-volt brushless electric lawnmower and weed eater for over a year now. Spoiler alert, they're still both doing really good, but there are a few things you might want to know. So one thing I've noticed about the Greenworks lawnmower, if you look over on this side, right in here, where this little lever hooks in, you've got a little spot where it just kind of hooks in there so you can adjust the handle height. This side fits super tight, but if you look over on this side, it's a bit of a gap. Now part of that could be because we sit the lawnmower up on its tail and we slide it in and out of the garage, so it could be from me, sitting it up on there, that this piece just needs to get bent back over a little bit, but I've not tried to correct anything. I'm just using the mower the way it is. Now the weed eater here, clearly it doesn't get cleaned. I'm just using it. Now we have switched out. We're no longer using the Greenworks branded string out the end of it. We are using an off-brand stuff, and to be quite honest, I don't mess with the adjustments on the head hardly ever. I don't kick it up. I don't use this, these buttons down here to rotate it to do edging. I just kind of turn the thing sideways in my hand and go at it like that. So whether that's going to hold up for you could be a little bit different. My experience is it's doing just fine. Now back to the lawnmower. We do try and rinse it off with the water hose every time we're done with it. But one thing I'm going to show you, let me get this thing kicked up real quick. Now we try and focus the majority of the water on the bottom. We have a hard time with this one whenever the grass is a little bit moist. It wants to stick and collect really bad around the outside. The hole over here on the side, let me see if I can make that a little easier for you to see. There you go. The hole on the side where it ejects out of this vent area doesn't exactly, in my opinion, make good use of the whole space. You got this extra lip in here, especially if you look at it from this side, you can tell there's just, that hole could be a lot bigger to make that kick out the grass a little bit better. Now it does have the plastic insert in the back if you were going to put the bagger on it. To be quite honest, I've never used the bagger on this. I don't see the need for it in my yard, so we just run it the way it is. But we try and clean it out after every mow, and you can kind of see, the inside doesn't have that perfectly shiny finish on it anymore. But it still does a pretty decent job. And the blades we have not sharpened. This is 1 year worth of use in my yard. The way they are, it's still cutting good, even though it's not exactly the prettiest edge on it anymore, but it still seems to do the job pretty good. But you might be wondering about battery life, and how is that working after a year? Or charge times, has that made any difference? The quick answer is no. I've not had any noticeable degradation in any of the batteries. I'm still a fan of the off-brand stuff. I really don't see the point in spending all the money on the Greenworks branded batteries when you can get on Amazon, get an off-brand battery that does the same thing for a lot less money. But that's just my opinion. If you're the type of person that wants to stick with the same branded everything, you go right on ahead. But that's all I've got for you today. Hopefully you found it entertaining. Finding out that the electric stuff's still working strong a year into it. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for hanging out.